What's up, guys? This is Coach Matt. Today I'm going to take you through just a couple progressions for doing ring rows, right? So first thing, with the rows, people are going to have different heights that they prefer. I usually like to go right about my hip bones. So if they're right about there, I know I'm at a pretty good height that'll enable me to adjust up and down as I need to. The first rule with any TRX movement is the further away I am, usually like this, and the less acute that angle is, the easier it's going to be. So any movement that you see someone demo and you're like, man, there's no way I could do that, it's way too low or whatever, you always can just step away from it with the TRX or gymnastics rings, okay? So if I'm doing a body row, I could be here. It's going to be harder to go lower, and then harder still to go lower all the way under. If you don't have a lot of space and can't lean out, another way to modify this is to have a shorter lever. So now I have my knees bent instead of that long leg. I'm lifting less of my body weight here as I'm pulling up. So just another option you can play with from any of those positions. Then the next progression up is to take this into an archer position. So archer, essentially what I'm going to do is pull my body to one side as I take a straight, nearly straight arm out to the other side. We see people do this in a variety of ways. What I like to do, if possible, is do those movements at the same time. So it's going to look like this. Out. Really, that arm, the straight arm, isn't really pulling. It's just kind of pushing away so that it's not, I'm not taking a lot of load on that side. What we see a lot of people do in the beginning is they kind of go up and then like kick out at the top. That's not really what we're going for, because we do want you to have a little bit more load on one side and not just do the two arm and then that quick pump out. So up and back. And then we can progress this further by going to only having the one arm. So now I'm going to lean back, pull. And I'm going to try to do this without a lot of big swinging and kipping up like that. So reach back and pull. Then the fourth and final progression for me here is to add rotation. So I'm going to set up, and this one I might have to back out a little bit. Again, you can adjust as these go up in difficulty. I can adjust my angle. So for here, I'm going to reach and be pointed down to the ground, curl, slow and controlled, pull that thumb all the way back into the armpit on the same side, reach, curl around, up, thumb into armpit. So that shows you how to set up and progress from a basic row through archer, single arm, and fully rotational. Try it out and let me know how it goes.